Hello, everyone. Okay, I like that y'all were here before me. That's amazing. Hello, hello. Oh my gosh, ignore my screen's not mirrored. Ignore all the mess. I went happy treasure hunting. So lots of treasures, and I'm a happy camper. Oh, my screen's not mirrored. My hair. Anyway, how's everyone doing tonight? I am doing great. Let me get a little light on the subject over here. I've been playing around with a lot of organizing lately. So who we have? Ro, Sharon, Lisa, Lori, and Ange. Hello, everyone. Hello, my peeps, my friends. I'm super excited to work on this journal. I have some thoughts and ideas. But before I get started on my thoughts and ideas, I do want to say that I do have 17, I think, Reader's Digest up on the website. The jukebox labels are up on the website. Some ledger papers are available on the website. I do have some other stuff I'm going to be adding here, there, and yonder. But I did have someone message me about buying 14 of the Reader's Digest. So if you are looking at the Reader's Digest and you're thinking, oh, maybe I like this, I like that, you may want to hop on and do that. So we will see. Anyway, without further ado, I'm going to flip the camera around so we can see all the loveliness here. I just like to show my face. That's not what I meant to do. So, y'all know it's me and not a robot. Funny stuff. Okay, let me zoom out a bit. So as y'all know, we have been working on this journal. So I do want to add to the inside, but then I also want to do the cover. So my ideas for the cover is to do the frame, right? And then have this lady, obviously cut that out, but that lady or this one, I kind of like this one better, or this one right here. And I really like that one. So I'm thinking that I can do this and spruce it up with like lace, pearls. I can even get like a different color of lace, maybe pink or something. Anyway, we're going to play. Y'all ready to play? Are y'all playing? Number 3 is my vote. So this is, you know what? We can do that. Let's do that. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay. I don't like this one too much. It's not the aesthetic I want. So we're going to go with 1. This is 1. And this is 2. 1 and 2. And I think it's going to be hysterical because I think I can remember those and I cannot. So this is 1 and this is 2. So we can decide on that in a moment, which one we're going to do, what beautiful lady we're going to do. That is going to fall on my head while I'm filming. I know it is. So 2, 2, 2. Sorry, Lori, you're outnumbered. Number 2, it is. That's okay. Number 1, I go on a different journal. Trust me. I love these. I love these so much. I hate that, when you cut out one, you end up like missing another one, but I can't focus on that. I just have to be happy with the pretty that is. So I'm going to put these 2 things aside. All right, let's fill the journal. So we got pretty far the last week. And now, so if you, I think all of y'all, hi Sylvia, hi Michelle. I think all of y'all are in the Facebook group. Scan it before you cut it. Nope, I'm not scanning it. I know a lot of people do that, and I totally understand why. But I want to use my things, and not create more things. I just want to use my stuff and not worry about having a copy of it. I know that sounds silly, but I don't want to do that. What was I going to say? Oh, if everyone is in the Facebook group, then you saw my ephemera tower. So if you're not in my Facebook group, it's Junk Journal with Steph's Design Space. And go join the group and you get to see all kinds of fun, inspirational things. But one of those is my ephemera tower, which is going to help me, decorate this. So I'm looking right now for something to add to this. I don't know what it should be. A pocket. Or maybe that, no, that's just way too busy. Oh, I could do this pocket. This is pretty. But that really needs to hang on the outside, not on the inside. So that is the wrong side. That's nope. Ooh, what if I did that? Or this one. I like that one. So we can just add all kinds of pretty stuff in these pockets. This was made from a lunch sack. Let me make sure. Do I need to zoom in a bit? I'm just afraid every time I do that and then I start pulling and yanking and doing all the things. Okay, who have I missed? Hi, Amanda. Hi, Deborah. I don't know if I said hi, Deborah. Hi, Deborah. Anyway, this is made from a lunch sack, and I am just going to put it right on this page, and then we'll have all kinds of pockets, and that's going to be a writing space. So this little girl's going to go back. All right, let's get to gluing. Yeah, hubby and I did some treasure hunting this weekend. My back was feeling better, well, until yesterday, because there is this one place that I love to go to, and I go there every couple of months. I go and visit his store. It reminds me of the show Sanford and Sons. If you know, you know. And it is not organized at all. There is stuff everywhere. I mean, piled on top of each other. There's laundry baskets full of stuff sitting on top of other stuff. It is such a mess. But man, when you find something, you're like, yes. So, I mean, it was to the point where Kenny went and got me a flashlight out of the truck so I could at least like look in between and behind, and it was great. Okay, I'm just going to leave that for journal. I'm going to leave that for journal, but let's, oh, this is a flip out, and that's a pocket. So let's put something in that pocket. Where are my tags? There we go, little tag. And then this is just a little flip out. All right, journal space, but let's add, let's add a little something on this side here. A little ruffle. It is really amazing when you can find all of your stuff. Okay. Little ruffle. The holy bits. Yep, the holy bits. All the little bits. I have to dig. I mean, it is, and then I'll see like the like the spine of a book, and it's all you see, and it's like behind 7,000 other things. And my husband so graciously like rearranges and moves stuff. I'm like, I need to get to that. And then the sad thing is when it turns out to not be anything worth my time, you know what I mean? It's like, sorry. Okay, no, I think I was going to put this on here. Just to give it a little. Okay, and here, let's do, what else? I just want to clip this in. And I can do that with a hidden paper clip. I think this one I made to go to the side. Yep. You need to fall properly. Oh, this is the one I did with the button, the shank buttons. There we go. And then that's going to hang. Look at how pretty that is. And it's detachable. I don't feel like that's on there. And this is too heavy, so let's just get a different tag. Something a little more simple, maybe. Oh, a journal card. How about if I do a card? Cards, where are those at? Yes. This cutie patootie right here. Okay, so I just need to do that. Hang on, I'm going to read the comments. I have to remember to do that. Okay. Where is this? Hidden paper clips. Y'all, this is a game changer for me. Oh, I love it. My little ephemera tower. Everyone should get one. Okay. What about the pocket with the dangle put outward? And I need to do it on the other side. Next time, take me. I'll call you, Deborah. It's in Wharton. Sorry. For some reason, I always get Waller and Wharton mixed up. Not because they're anywhere near each other, but it's Waller and Wharton, and I always forget which one is which. But it's JT's, I think. It's called This and That in Wharton. Hot Mess Express in there. Woo! But I got a lot of good wood-handled stamps like this. So, which I was excited about. Okay, so journal card, and that's going to go right there. But I do like the pocket idea. Where's that one pocket that had the dangle thing? There we go. So I'm going to put this on something. I'm just going to leave that because this is already getting like thick. And then this little dangle is going to hang off. Why don't we hinge it so it can be like that, and then it can open up, and this can be journal space and then a pocket. Y'all know me and my hinges, right? Okay, so I want to do this one. I did this earlier for a video, so I already know. And I worry about the closure once I figure out what the front's going to look like, the cover. Okay, comments. Working and crafting, got in the zone. Aw, thanks. Yes, hinge it. I am. So I am going to hinge it with none other than my fabric tape. I really need to make some more of that other one, but I don't have that other one, so we're going to use... Dun, 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 dun. You know what I'm going to do? Do I want to use green? You know what? That's got some green tint to it. So we'll just do that. Stop trying to complicate your life, Stephanie. It's all good. Okay. I just do this. I have a flat surface to lay this on. And how is everybody? I just start to jibber jabbering when I get on here. So don't mind me. But how is everyone? Anybody have been affected by the tornadoes? Oh my goodness. See, that's why me and the Panhandle are a no-go. So my heart goes out to everyone who has experienced any of that horrid weather. Okay. Trash. I moved my trash can, so I have to remember where it is. Now we need to put something pretty in there. Okay, those are pockets. How about a little booklet? Now, you may not be able to get that out though. But that's what I want to put in there. What else is in here? No, I need it to be able to get out. Okay. Cards. And that's too wide. Tag. At least I have all my stuff together, right? Oh, that's so pretty. Look at that. Okay, love it. We can journal. All right. And then this is a little pocket, but I'm going to just leave that for the person who takes this home with them. Can have, add their own flair. Okay, this, I know what I want to add. I can remember where's my pockets? Here we go. Because I have my wraparound pockets in this one. And since this has the dragonflies in it already, I think that kind of looks good. So that is, we're going to do this kind of wraparound pocket. I love that those clear acrylic little, what are those? Are they drawers? No, they're containers. Whatever. They fit in there really well. So you can separate things out if you want to. Okay, I'm watching at the gym. Well, good for you, Amber. Hi, Rachel. Sorry you're late. You're never late. Always on time. The ginger cat lady. Hey, hey, how are you? The ginger cat lady. So are you the ginger or is your cat the ginger or both? Attach some kind of handle so the booklet will pull in and out. And I probably will do that another time. You're so full of good ideas, Lena. Unfortunately, I see them after the fact, right? Because when you're crafting, it's hard to keep up with the messages. Heck, it's hard to keep up with vocabulary words. You know, the things that I'm supposed to be knowing how to speak. I'm good. The cat is a ginger. Okay. I have a ginger cat too. She is incredibly special. In a very interesting, special kind of way that only ginger cats are. All right. Got that all inked up, and I love having these wraparound pockets already made, and it's so easy. Just take your scraps, fold it in half. There you go. Fold it in half one way or the other. And let's get our handy dandy glue. Okay, stop moving. Don't be a pain. That's because I didn't put the lid on you right away. That's why I have two. Female ginger. Yeah, she is. And that's what I've been told, that it's because it has to be, I forgot what it is. Like both of the parents have to be a ginger for there to be a female ginger cat. Anyway, she was rescued a day. She was probably a day old. I don't know. The umbilical cord still felt wet. But they were abandoned in the wall of the warehouse where my husband worked. And brought 4 of them home. She's the only one who survived. Alrighty then. And she has been with us 9 years. And she is a force to be reckoned with, I can assure you. No, I don't want that in there. I really want this booklet in there, so. Now we're going to put it like that. Little booklet. I'm going to leave that blank. Writing space. You know what that needs? A cluster. There we go. I'm just going to put that right on there. Words, they are very hard all the time. Yeah, people, because he works in a warehouse and the mama cat got captured, because they would have to come in and get the feral cats out, and the mama cat got captured, and it was a couple of hours later when they heard the babies, and whoever it was, the pound or whoever came and picked up the adult, they would not bring the mama back, nor would they take the babies. So I had to. Okay. And I'm just going to leave that blank for someone to do whatever makes them happy. And this is a little flip out. So why don't we put a little what is this called? Let's see. Nope, it can't go like that. It has to go. Nope, it doesn't matter. Well, you know what? It will matter because I want that on there. So we're going to flip it this way. Oh, and that's still not going to matter because it's not going to lay right. That's the problem. Ugh. Really? I think I have. It's that little thing I added to it. So let's see. Nope, that has a little thing. This is blank. So I'm thinking I just need it to lay the way I want it to. I need it to bend to my will. Okay, that's going to work. All right. I'm almost done decorating, and then we get to play with the cover. Anybody else get super excited when it's time to do the cover? I know a lot of people do their covers first. I do my covers last. That is boring. It needs... Oh, I wanted to put that in there. It needs a little something, something. Nope. Nope. I'm trying to find just a little something. Where are my little somethings? Oh, little somethings. You know what? Here is a nice bag of little somethings. Here we go. I want this one because that can go like right there and it doesn't look like it's the wrong direction. Okay. Always keep forgetting to put this on there. It is helpful. What am I doing? I'm gluing this on. Ephemera holder looks cool. Thank you. I am loving my ephemera tower. It is amazing. I have spent a good chunk of time getting things organized. The other day, I organized all of my, like, I'm going to call it jewelry making, junk journal jewelry making items. So it was in like one of those old like fishing tackle box things, and it's great, except those little tabs come up and down, and I had silver mixed with gold and sizes all mixed together. So I painstakingly went through every single jump ring, every single bead cap, and separated it out and got those all organized. So I think I'm going to do a short video series. So just short videos showing organization, like different ways I've organized things. Okay, so that can flip out. Perfect. Good. All right. I may not be able to put this in that one, and that's okay. I don't have to. Oh, but I can right here. I think it'll look good. Just in the middle of this page. Because you can't write on it. That's all writing space, writing space. You can't really write on this, so it can just be decoration. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Of course, if this was backed on some cardstock, then it could be like a little tuck. Oh, let's do that. Where did I put that? I had some, because I make my own thank you cards. And so I had to cut up some cardstock into 4x6. Is that big enough? No. So I had these on my desk earlier because I was making something else. Okay, that's going to work. I'm okay that it hangs off. It doesn't have to be perfect. I like the ratty look of it. About the only time that, you know, ratty looks good. Hi, Allie. All right, so I'm going to glue this on and then ink it because I don't know exactly where it needs to go. So this is getting glued on. Glue, glue, glue. And here we go. I didn't want that to be perfect. And I don't think I need to ink it at all. And that is just going to go down like that as a little tuck. So bottom and side. And that is way too much glue. Good gravy. Okay. And we have a little tuck. And that fun little piece can go in there. Okay, better put the pin in there. You know how that's gonna go. It's not gonna work. Where's my blue pin? Way over here. Go. Perfect. All right. Now we have this lovely page. And all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a stamp. I just think that it will work a little bit better. Let me get a hard flat surface. And it prevents adding any more bulk because this has already turned into quite a chunky lady. Let's decorate the top. Always tend to go into the bottom corner, but let's do that. You know what? Let's just do 2. Here we go. Perfection. And then that's journal space. And this is a little pocket, so whoever has this can add whatever they want. Let me see. No. I think I'm just going to leave that blank. Oh no, I like her on there. I don't know why I like her on there, but I do. Yep, let's do that. How about if I get rid of this ink because you know my arm or I almost said my leg. Why in the world would my leg? Oh, you never know. Words are hard and you never know what wrong ones are just going to come popping right out. My leg. Yeah, make myself laugh. All right, let's put her. Oh, I didn't think about the holes in the doily. Okay, let's do this. And kind of smush out any glue that may be in the holy parts. Hi, Sherry. Look at all my people here. I love and appreciate you guys so much. And that is the last page. So yay, we did it. We did it. Anybody feel like Dora the Explorer? We did it. We did it. I don't even remember if that's how that goes. Okay, I want something. Do I want that pocket back there? Or do I just leave it blank? Do we want a pocket or leave it blank? Oh, that pocket I think actually looks better. Okay, I think I'm going to put this pocket on there. It already has like some journal cards and some little bits and bobs. Does this come out or did I glue it? No, that's part of it. I remember now. I remember so I'm just going to put it right there, and that's going to be a pocket. What is your favorite ephemera to make? Oh gosh, my favorite ephemera to make. I like to make interesting things. I don't know. If I went by what is in my drawers, like what drawers are the fullest, it's definitely pockets and tags. But I think that's just because that's what I gravitate to. But I do like to do interesting, different things. Like I created the pocket with the zipper, right? So I like to do that kind of stuff. And I have zipper tags somewhere in here. Where's my zipper tag? Anyway, so I like to do different things, but if I want to just create like a mass make, it would be, it's a toss up between clusters and like faux postcards. I love making faux postcards to the point where I don't even have any more. I need to make some more. Okay, so I left this center piece long so we could have a little dangle. So I will think of what that's going to be after I figure out what's going to go on top. So right now we are going to work on the cover, and then I will determine the closure after that. So the best thing for me to do is clamp this closed. There we go. Squish, squish. Okay, now we picked this lovely lady, and we have this. So I need to cut her out. What is y'all's favorite ephemera to make? Yeah, what is y'all's favorite ephemera to make? I want to know. She is so lovely. Okay, is there... Nope, and yes, I'm throwing this away. I'm having to learn that I cannot keep every possible scrap. Just because I can use it, don't mean I will use it. And I have more book pages. And y'all know, right? Like we all do. So, okay. Now I am going to glue this on here. And I'm wondering if I should add some acetate. I just hate the shine that it gives it. or if I should do a vellum. Let's see how vellum would work. I know I have some scrap vellum. Oh, see, all my scraps I organized in this ginormous binder. And this is the vellum. Okay. Trying to get a piece that's big enough. Okay. That's decorated. That is the pearl. Really? Maybe this one. It'll be big enough for me to see if I want to use it. And if I need to grab a full sheet, then I can. Okay. Otherwise, I may, if the vellum doesn't work, oh my good gravy, just get in there. Okay, this is about the part where I want to rip my hair out. Anybody else get to that point where you're just like, okay, I'm done, and you want to just throw it across the room? I know, it's an irrational response. But just in case anybody else has those irrational responses, you're not alone. I have to be like, calm down. It is not that serious. But in that moment, it is just that serious. Okay. Crisis averted. No throwing of things. We're all good. That's what happens when you get stuff at Goodwill and you don't check the things, but it's all good. I needed a ginormous 3-inch binder. Okay, so let's see. No, I feel like it washes it out too much. So no. Okay, what I'm going to do is we're going to glue this on and we're going to be happy about it. And if I feel like I need to preserve it, then I can do a quick little layer of Mod Podge, over it to keep it from getting messed up. Okay. And if y'all are new to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. And just know I'm a slow crafter and I am a verbal processor. So I will talk through all of my thoughts and decisions. I will go back and forth on my thoughts and decisions. As a junk journal's response. Okay. Vintage photo ink on the acetate. Tags with lace. Oh, I like those too. Sorry, now I'm reading comments. Clusters and journaling cards. I like to reinvent an oldie but goodie, like your pockets a zipper. Yeah, I know. That's what I like to do. Junk journal cards from index cards. Yes. Mod Podge it. Rough it up with sandpaper. Okay. Let me see if I have, or where I have. Where is my acetate? Do I have a small piece? That's not even acetate. Okay, here we go. Let me try some of the viewer ideas. Okay, I don't want colored acetate. All right. Good old Joann's clearance here. I will definitely miss that. Clearance shopping. Okay, This one I know has a funky film over it. Where is the picker-upper? The pokey tool. And there's film on both sides. And yes, I'm throwing that in the trash too. Because it's very clingy and I'm not about that life. Okay. Yep, I'm gonna eyeball it. I'm just gonna cut it out. And now I will have a piece of acetate in my scraps. So I will have it for the future. I forgot to put my throw on the floor bucket. Okay. Now we're gonna ink this up with Vintage Photo. Is that what you said? I haven't done this, but it popped into my head. Oh, okay, well let's see if it works together. Everyone ready? I don't want to sand it or rough it up because it's gonna leave like gouges, if that makes sense, in there. Oh, I wonder if alcohol ink would work. Oh, it would probably make it too dark. Girl, calm down. Okay, Vintage Photo, and that's what's on here. I don't know that it's gonna stick, but okay. These little mats have seen far better days. All right, let's see. You can see all my fingerprints, but it doesn't take the glare away. Oh, but I know what will. All right, I need to wipe this off. I know what will. Okay, let me put that there. I don't know why I keep putting that back. I just need to throw it in the trash. Okay. Read clean. All right, I need you to dry. So I'm gonna put you right there to dry really quick. And I need to grab my clear gesso and put that over the top. See, we're just gonna learn together, right? Learn together how to make things work. Yeah, I am definitely an in your moment kind of live person. I don't have anything planned out. Only thing I had planned out was I'm working on this journal. And that is it. Okay. I forgot all about the clear gesso. I just want a thin layer, so that's why I'm kind of looking like a crazy person going up and down. So I just want it thin. And preferably without fingerprints. Okay, I'm gonna give that a second to dry. Y'all talk amongst yourselves while I go wash out this paintbrush. Can you color the gesso with ink? I think so. So I'm going to try that, like a little corner of it. Once it dries, I'm going to try and see if that will work. Okay. Sorry, just know if I don't wash out my paintbrushes immediately, I'll forget or they'll get stuck to something and yada yada. Okay. Now let's see what this looks like. Okay, totally took off the glare. So FYI, gesso is perfect. The clear gesso is perfect for that. And I'm going to try to... Maybe I need a little more ink. Okay, I'm just going to do it like that. Okay, let's put it on here. All right, what do we think? See, y'all have a glare, but I don't have a glare there. How is that? I think it looks amazing. So I'm going to go with this. So now we have to glue. Glue, glue, glue. Okay. I know I got so quiet. Sorry. Okay, before I glue her down, I just want to make sure that is good. Okay, I want a little more space where her head is. So that is where I want it. Okay, let me just get that glued down so it doesn't move. There we have it. Okay, that is so good. And this glue that just oozed out, it will dry clear. You won't be able to see it. But it is kind of bugging me. I don't want it to dry clumpy clear. So yeah. All right. Now I have that. Right? That's a great frame. Thank you. I want to say Hobby Lobby, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay, so I'm going to just play with some thoughts. Okay, first and foremost, I cannot stand the ruffle. So while I am thinking, and if y'all have thoughts, please start spamming me with all of your thoughts, because I'm going to de-ruffle this while you are spamming me with your thoughts. I want it to be like frillier and lacier and all of the things, you know? But not over the top. Like, it's too small of a journal to go all over the top, I think. Come on. I actually think I have some de-ruffled, because this is sewn on like super tight. Okay, you know what? I don't have the patience for that. And if you don't have the patience for it, don't do it and just cut it off. That's what I'm going to do. Because if you cut it right on where it's sewn, you're not really messing anything up. And who cares if you are? It looks good regardless. Okay. De-ruffling. Is that a new junk journal term, de-ruffle? People are making ruffles. I'm over here getting rid of them. Like, ruffled lace has its place, but not very many places for me. Now, they're great for making flowers. I love making lace flowers with the ruffled lace. All right. When I look up here in a minute, I'm going to expect to see a whole bunch of ideas in the chat. So y'all get to typing. Okay, de-ruffled lace. Now, the cool thing is if I determine that, oh, well, I really needed it ruffled, I have plenty over here to choose from. Okay, comments. Shout out to paintbrushes as best supporting actor. Yes, shout out to the paintbrushes. Glue the frame down and make it so you hide something behind it. Frayed cotton or some linen. I'm in the mood for some of your pearl stickles or whatever it's called. Okay. All right. So I just don't know if I want that. Look, I'm ruffling it up, but it's a different kind of ruffle. Because I have these. I don't know if I want to use those. I have some butterflies. Or if I want to do a pop of color, I could do pink. Pink butterfly. Oh, I know what I could do. Okay. All right. Now I gotta open this other drawer over here. All my laces on this side. Okay, I am. Oh. Nope. Okay. What if I took this? All right, you move. This is why I don't glue anything down until I get it all figured out. Okay, this ribbon. First of all, I realize it's a wired ribbon. I will take the wire out so it'll be more pliable. But in the meantime, because remember I was talking about I needed a closure. So I could put this ribbon down, glue this over the top so it's coming through, right? So the green picks up that green. And then I can do like a butterfly, and I can do like some flowers around the bottom or the top. Let's see. Okay, let me get more space. Where's let me move my mouse over here. And then when I'm like, where's my mouse? I can see it. Yeah, this is the ribbon that was in the Shabby Chic Garden junk journal box. Okay. Now, no. I do have some of these pink. Where's all my other appliques? Hold on. I know somewhere I have more stuff, right? Don't we all? No, that's too peach, so that's not going to work. Nope, that's too white. That's a hard no. Oh, but that might be good. What else do I have in this handy dandy box? I'm just laying stuff out, so I'm not saying that's what I'm going to use, but and that is just too white. Okay. Let me put you back. Okay. Flip it. Oh, I might like that. Okay, that's going back. Okay, this is how I work. I have to try a bunch of stuff, just to see, like, because I don't know. This is how my creative juices start flowing. All right, so I like these two together, a lot, and that could go right there in that corner, and maybe we do. Maybe we start a cluster down here. So we have that, the little butterfly, or maybe instead of that, we can do this little butterfly. And there's a label. Where are they? And if I don't have one, I can make one. No. Okay, I don't want it to say this, but I'm thinking I can get a strip and a stamp and stamp on a strip of fabric a different color. Probably like ivory. I thought I had some down here, but I don't think I do. I think it's all on white is what I have left. Okay, so see, this is what happens. My mind is like, ooh. All right, here's all my little itsy bitsy pieces of little fabric. Let's see if I have. See, that's too white. Now I could take the white and, you know. That ribbon is pretty. Love the ribbon. Nameplate on the frame with brads. I think it needs some pearls on there. The word vintage. Okay, calm down, everyone. Okay, pearls. Definitely, I can definitely do that. Okay, I'm gonna put this back. I'm gonna use that. I'm just gonna make it what I want. So a nameplate. Where are my nameplates? Oh, where indeed? I know I have some, but I don't know where they are. Because, you know, organizing and such. Where are the nameplates? I know it's so funny is when I was out shopping, there was a whole bunch. And I was like, oh, I have some. I don't need any more. I don't know where the nameplates are. What is this? Nope. Well, snap and a half. The nameplate idea is great. Oh, hang on. I know where they might be. Oh, I forgot. This is where all of my... Seriously, not a nameplate in here? Huh. Nope, not a nameplate. So I'm just going to have to work with what I've got. Okay. And what was the word? With the word vintage. Okay. So I have that. God, that irritates me about the nameplates. I'm going to look one more place really fast since I'm up. Okay, well, I'm going to have to let it go. But the cool thing is, if I find my nameplates, I can always add it, right? So there's that. Okay, so I have my vintage stamp. But let's take the vintage photo. I lost my vintage photo. You know, I have labels on them, except I always put them in. I need to label all four sides. Where the heck is my vintage photo? It's probably on the desk. I feel like it was. That's walnut stain. Okay, for real though. That's black tea dye. Ground espresso. Brush corduroy. Okay. Oh, it's in the wrong place. Good gravy. Okay. We're going to take in our scrap and making it the color we want. Buy your blue weight. Thank you. Okay, this is going back in its hole with the name facing me. Okay, now where is... I wonder if Timber Brown is going to be dark enough. I feel like black is going to be too dark. Let me try the graphite. I mean, it's not like, okay, I like the graphite. I think black would just be like, bleh. So I like the graphite. Scissors. Stat. Let me put that one back. Okay. See, I know I have to cut it more than that or it won't tear. It's aggravating, but it's true. Okay. So we have that. That really is bugging me about the nameplates. All right, let it go. I said I was going to let it go. Okay. Now, we already know that this ribbon is going to go. Okay. Y'all, this is going to be a longer video than usual. So thank you for sticking with me. But if you got to go, I totally understand. Can finish watching it on the replay. But I'm in the zone and you can't leave the zone. You know what I mean? Like, that's just not a thing. So let's go ahead and get the wire out of the ribbon, de-wire the ribbon. And I know I could keep this too, but I'm not going to. All right. Trash. My trash can is getting full. And okay. There we have it. Okay. Set these to the side. I am going to determine how long. Okay, I need to start putting some of this stuff up. Okay. Ooh. All right, let's see. How long does this need to be? I mean, I don't want to make it obnoxious. Okay, this is too wide. Don't we agree? It's too wide. I think it's the seams. I don't like the way that it's not laying the way I want it to. So we're gonna fix that. Scissors. Okay, well that didn't work the way I wanted it to. It's one of those things that I probably could get the seam ripper, but let's see how much damage I can do. Or how beautiful I can make it, right? Come on. You know you want to rip and tear. Come on. Aha. Okay, this little part that's folded is going to get on my last nerve. So, done. You don't get to be on my nerves anymore. Okay, this. Trash. Now for the other side. And if I have to, I can cut it in half. But I'm going to wait and see what this does for me, if I like this better. You know what I always say, if you don't have it, make it. If what you have isn't working for you, figure out how to make it work for you. It's okay to alter the state of what something is in. It doesn't have to stay in the state, right? Sorry, I started using a bunch of words and then I was like, you better stop while you're ahead. Okay, that is... All right. Ta-da! Yes. Yeah, the wire would be good for tassels. And probably if I took the time and figured out like a storage solution for it, that would be a good idea. But right now I'm like, no. Okay, now let's try it. I still. Okay, I know this, well, maybe too much. I don't know. I still feel like it's too wide. So I'm thinking I want to tear it in half. What do we think? Tear it in half? Like this way, so it's not as wide. Okay, let me see. So if I fold it in half, fold it in half. All right, I still like the way that looks. It will look better. Maybe not in half. Maybe I just do like tear a quarter of it off. Let's try that. Right about there. All right, here goes nothing. Okay, please tear. Yep, so much surgery. Very therapeutic. Great for the aggressions. And then this is awesome for tags. So that is going in my little remnant over here for tying on tags. Okay. Now I think this is going to make me happier. And why do I feel like that way the roses are upside down? Maybe they are. I don't know. Okay. Here we go. Now, I feel like that is too long. And I don't want to tie a bow because that's just, it's not the right kind of, yeah, I'm not tying a bow. A loose knot. Okay, is that too much off of the side? Because I'm sure people will add to it, like when they get it, so it will be thicker. Is that too much off of the side, or should I just leave it? And then if somebody wants to trim it, they can trim it. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So that's what we're doing. Thank you for all of your input. Even though I'm not giving y'all, I told you I'm a verbal processor. I start talking and then I'm like, oh yeah, that's what I want to do. I'm just trying to get some of the string off. I mean, I'm all for like the frayed look, but I need it to be manageable. Okay. Yay. All right, we have that. Okay, so we have that. Now this is going to go on top. I still want this to, there we go. Okay, so I am going to glue that on there, just like that. Before I glue this down, do I need to add anything behind it, or we're just good with adding these items on top? So I'm thinking that will go there. And that, I don't know if I like this one or the pink one better. And I have these little rosebud flowers. I'm trying to break it up, right? So I'm thinking maybe like that. But I also have, I think, some pink rosebuds. Stay in this other drawer. And this is why I am working, oh my good gravy. This is why I'm working so hard on trying to get all my stuff in the same spot. Because I shouldn't have, flowers in 30 different places. I'm just getting those out. I don't even know if I'm going to use them. But then I also have those. So, and I have these. But no, that's already, that gave me a headache looking at that. So I'm like, no. Okay, that actually looks great. With both butterflies on it. I think the ribbon is enough behind it. Okay. Okay, perfect. Y'all are awesome. Okay. So I do like these little rosebuds, like breaking up the pink. And maybe doing the butterfly. It's just hard to look at it. So I'm thinking this kind of combination, like going up. What do we say to that? And then once I get that glued down, then I can do this and see if I need to add something maybe in this corner. Maybe I do this butterfly or another pink one. I do have another pink one. And then I'm going to see how I can incorporate the pearls. I think what I want to do with the pearls, and I know I have another idea. Okay. No, that is not right, Stephanie. Why can't I think about how to do this? All right, I just need to cut a piece off because I'm working with something too long. I think you can add some pearls to the cluster. Because what my thought was is to tie a bow up at the top and have like a strand going this way and a strand that way. And then I could put one of these in the middle of the bow. Y'all, I can get extra. Okay, let's do this first. Okay. I don't think we want to use any of these flowers. No, we don't. Okay. First things first, we have to glue down the, what is that called? The frame. So you know who we got to get going. Got to get her nice and hot. That'd be cute. I like the idea for the pearl bow. Pearl sprigs. I don't think I have any pearl sprigs, but let me get this down and then I can operate, because right now I'm operating in a giant mess. And so I feel discombobulated. Let me put you there. While I'm waiting for Glenda to get hot. Okay, let me make sure that this is nice and centered. Looks as good as it's going to get. Okay, that is good. Yep. Okay, I know that's right where that needs to go. All right. Two strands hanging behind the big flower. Okay, we'll try that once I get this down is a big step. You gotta hold it there for a bit. All right, so we're gonna hold this here. Just let this glue really attach itself. And then I know a mistake I'm making, so I'm gonna rectify that. Let me undo this. Let me open this up. Okay, that is going to be a bit more manageable. Okay, now we have this flower and then this. Where's my little scissors? There we go. Just want to get rid of some of this little, I know y'all can't see it, but I can. The little netting between. Okay, much better. So I love the way that looks. That just makes it mwah. Okay, so let's go ahead and get that glued down. Okay, perfect. And then I'm going to set that there. All right, so we're going to put that right there, up a little bit maybe, so it kind of covers that. And then we can build on that. All right, so I can put one of those there. I'm just placing and putting things like around. Okay. And then you can have the butterfly. I like it better kind of going that way, right? And then I think we need the rule of 3 right here. Put you there. Okay. All right, I'm looking at thoughts. Okay. Why is there tape on this? Okay. Now the Okay, this Glenda is getting on my nerves over here. The fan's blowing her little spider webby stuff all over the place. Go up there and behave. Leave me alone. Because I feel it on my leg, and that is creeping me out. Okay, so we have those, but I'm thinking that I could do something like that, right? And then those could come down. So I could do that with the pearls. Do we like that? I like that. Obviously, we're going to clean it up a bit. The 3 flowers, the butterfly, all of that. And then we have the vintage. I'm good with all of that. And once I get that glued down, I'm going to say that about 60 more times. Once it's done, then I can look at the bow thing up here. Okay, so what do we say about all this? Yes, yes, yes. Just 2 strands hanging behind the big flower. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut this off a little more right there. Okay, so we have that. So I'm thinking what I need to do is glue this right here. All right. Okay. And before I commit too much, okay, because how you glue it and how it's going to lay matter, right? Okay. And I know that's a long or whatever. I'll deal with that later. All right. Next. Oh, I know. I have all my stuff handy. Okay, so this is going to be right there. Okay, not tying it. I may have to touch up the glue where it's glued or something, but we're not tying it because it's making it too bulky. Okay, so we have that. So that goes there. I'm going to do that last. I don't know. I think I should put that down. I think I should do that one next. And if y'all watch my videos and I've explained it, but if you get one of these silicone and honestly, you can go to the Dollar Tree and get a silicone spatula. It doesn't matter. It just needs to be silicone. And if you're using hot glue, a lot of people are like, they don't like the thickness, you can feel it. But if you use this, you smush it down and you don't feel it. There's no lump or hump there at all. Like I've tried using it on my thighs, but I still have humps and lumps. It doesn't work on the body. Oh, I'm so funny. Okay, so we have that. But I'm wondering if I should glue these flowers and then, but I think I'm going to have to tuck it under. So this is going to get glued, but barely. So I am going to put a dollop. Okay, we got a dollop of glue there. Well, it didn't really help. All right, fine. Okay, happy now? All right. We need one. Okay, the green thing is too much. Let's cut it off. Like, I don't mind the one, it just I don't need two. Okay, I think that is good. I'm going to leave that, and I'm going to let y'all tell me what you think. Or should I do this one a little more like that? Oh, I do like that a little bit better. Spread that out. Okay, I like that better. Okay, I'm fixing to commit. We good? Can we see it with the butterfly? Of course, you can see whatever you want. Like, put the butterfly up there. And I mean, the butterfly could even just go like that way. Or we could actually do the butterfly here. Let me move Glinda and her drippy self. So we can change this up. We can put the butterfly here, up here. I'll leave it there for a second so y'all can kind of see. I will zoom in. Zoom right there. I like it with the word. That doesn't work next to her head. Move it back down. Okay. So I can have it going out like it's flying out that way. We can have it flying in. But I think that's too much in. So maybe going out kind of opens it up, like gives it that look, you know, that. So I can glue it like right there. Do we like it like that? Okay, so we're gonna do it like that. Where is jazz hands format for real? Okay, I am gonna put okay, there we go. Now I have to do the flowers. Okay, let me do this since we moved the butterfly. Yeah, we definitely need the flowers, I think. All right, we're good. I'm good. I think we're all good. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and with surgical precision. Okay, I don't like that green thing hanging off of that side. And this, all right. And let's do that. I'm going to go ahead and tie her back. And there we have it. So I think I don't mind this dangle, but not that much. I think I want it to, okay, you go somewhere else. There we go. I like that. I like it. I do. Ooh, I could put some pearls on. No, I don't like that. Okay, but I could do. Oh, wherefore art thou? Who was it that wanted liquid pearl? And there we have it. 3 little pearl dots. They're like little iridescent pearl. And she is done. And that gesso works really well on the acetate. So that is what it looks like on the outside. I am still going to play around with maybe doing the pearl bow, but I don't know. We'll see. Because I feel like it needs something right there. I don't know what. So I'll have to play around and kind of look and see what I have and what makes sense and all of that. But that is it. Thank y'all for hanging out with me for so long. Oh my God, this was almost a 2-hour freaking video. But you know what? It's beautiful. Raffle her off tomorrow. Y'all are funny. Okay, leave a comment if you want me to raffle this one off in the Facebook group. Let me know. She is gorgeous, and it was so much fun hanging out. But I am gonna go, and because I have to go get my freaking driver's license renewed tomorrow, so I need to go make sure I get all my stuff together. All right, guys, y'all rock. Thanks for hanging out, and yeah, leave me comments down below and let me know what you think. Carol's like, yes, a raffle. Okay, I might. I was teasing, but I'd certainly buy a raffle ticket. All right, I have to put a price on her head and see how much the raffle would be and get some tickets going. All right, guys, y'all are amazing. Thank you so much for everything. And until next time, y'all have a good night. Bye.